Hello, this is George Urbacek of CreativeBassLessons.com with a very happy announcement for those of you who want to become proficient blues bass players. I've just finished recording the first two videos in the series of lessons called Creating and Developing Blues Bass Lines. So those first two videos are ready to go. You can find them through my website, CreativeBassLessons.com. You'll find them on the left-hand side of the page. There's a link which will take you through to the page, which will give you heaps and heaps of information. What I'm going to do in this announcement video, I'm going to show you some excerpts from those videos, about 6 minutes worth of excerpts from the videos, which are 43 minutes all up. The first two videos go for 43 minutes, so they're very extensive, comprehensive. They show you how to create foundation blues lines, and then, as the video title suggests, then develop those and take them wherever you like. So these blues-based videos are also very good for players of rock and pop and funk music, because the blues is like the foundation of a lot of those styles. The excerpts you're about to see are samples of what you can achieve by going through my system. My system starts out with showing you some foundation bass lines and then developing those. The excerpts that you'll be viewing are specifically designed for YouTube viewers, which is the 16:9 aspect ratio. So it's like the widescreen ratio. You'll notice that the bottom of the bass and the top of my head and also some of the side angles are sort of cut off a little bit. However, when you purchase these videos, the full versions, you will actually get a full screen view where you can see both my right and left hands. Okay, so enjoy what you see, and if you like what you see and want to develop your own blues bass lines, then head over to my website, CreativeBassLessons.com, and find the link on the left-hand side. Okay, enjoy. Bye for now. Okay, now I've just programmed a drum track to give a more authentic drum sound with more parts of the drum kit. This time it'll be a shuffle rhythm, and I'll play the same line essentially, but sort of adapt it to the shuffle rhythm. Let's have a listen. We'll do 2 bars drums in first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very cool, isn't it? So from the more rocky beginnings, more authentic drum sound now, and basically the same riff, same note choices, just adding that little hammer-on fill at the end and giving it some syncopation, starts to sound more bluesy. Very, very cool sound indeed. So as usual with a lot of the things I'm showing you, certainly take it further, you know, change the tempo, change the feel, of course, change the sound, and you know, change the chords if required. You can use a lot of these blues-based riffs for rock songs as well, rock and pop songs. All right, check this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So slowly, that is now, it's still in B flat, but I'm using the B flat minor sound. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So there's the B flat, and I'm starting on the 5th. And so it's not starting on the root note this time. So going 5, flat 7, back to the 5th, then down to the minor 3rd. That sounds very bluesy. Now we're getting into more bluesy sounds, and finally resolving on the 1. I played that pattern 3 times, and at the end I played the A flat to the B flat as a resolution. I'll show it to you again much slower. Okay, so it was a couple of times through, and just whenever you want to end it, that works quite well. So flat 7 to 1, in this case it was the octave lower. I'm going to do that with a, what you could call a straight country rock feel or something. Might not sound right with this pattern, but have a listen. Some smears. Okay, so you can see in the middle of there was a bit of a variation using something that we've actually used before, the pattern that's in one shape, which we looked at in the last video. As a matter of fact, I'll touch on that right now. I'll do some 16th note type of grooves that you can use for the more funky style of blueses. Let's have a listen to a drum feel first. 2, 3. Right, although that seemed quite complex, and of course it is a bit more complex when you're playing the 16th note subdivision, I still used a lot of the elements we've looked at before. I started using the 1, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, right, and all I did is I hammered on to the 5 and then across to the flat 7 and then started back down there, and I used the turnaround patterns we've looked at. It was just more speedy, I guess, you know, more rhythmic events happening there. So that's another way of using your foundation lines, but with a different feel.